How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Bitcoin update. We now have the 8th consecutive day that Bitcoin has followed my exact path from Friday last week. I've mentioned many times in my past updates that this technically isn't the primary path, but this is the path we need Bitcoin to go on for altcoins to pump back up higher, recover the lost range lows, and pretty much make this correction a deviation. So Bitcoin is actually coming very close to its ultimate resistance. We can see the moving averages here and the double bottom neckline. The pattern was invalidated when we saw it not hold up as support on that neckline. So this is a quite a large area, and I'm going to show in today's video how this is actually backed up by some further confluences. So with this completed dump over here, it's another that I can place my Fibonacci on, and it's actually telling me that the 786 and 886 with the Fibonacci, those are the most important levels. And we can see since putting in that low, we've already seen a rejection from that 786, 886 area right there. So we need to see Bitcoin breaking beyond 113, 114K on top of that 116, 118K. So you can just adjust it as one large giant area or have them as two separate. But the reason why I've placed this red box here is just to reaffirm this resistance, why it is so important. It's now backed up with the Fibonacci's, that the moving averages here are a second layer of defense pretty much. We've had the first rejection, fallen back to that 107K, confirming it as support, seeing that the 200 EMA has been recovered as well. We're now trying to invalidate these bearish signals that were formed. So all of these bearish crosses here. As you can see, the more I zoom in, you can see that we saw a failed bearish cross. This is forming an EMA repel. You get a slingshot motion upwards. That's why I was talking about that in the last few updates. And we're also seeing a very, very close bearish cross, but with Bitcoin continuing higher, this can be avoided and put in another EMA repel. Look what happened last time. The moving averages are now facing upwards, the shorter term ones, but you also got the price action going in the same direction thanks to narrowly avoiding that bearish signal. So let's avoid that bearish signal. That's only going to come with Bitcoin pushing past this area of resistance, and that would mean continuing on my path that I drew out last Friday, 8 days back. So over the weekend, we need to see Bitcoin recovering 113K, flipping that into support. If it's not happening this weekend, it needs to be next week. We can't actually see a rejection here because a rejection would lead to another attempt at losing 107K. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you wanted to learn my strategy, use the links down below. Take action on this 30% discount while it lasts until Friday the 7th of November. This can be applied to my Discord, ebook, or one-to-one mentorship plans. So check them out and I'll see you over there.